The fact is, I think, let's be clear, Narendra Modi ran an amazing campaign. I think it has been by far the most innovative and the most sustained campaign in an Indian election ever. When you really think of it, he started his campaign, frankly, in 2012. He had decided in 2012 he wanted to be Prime Minister. For 2 years, he ran a relentless campaign. And therefore, you've got to give him credit. You know, this is all very well that the media fueled the wave. The man ran a brilliant campaign. And the number of meetings he addressed, the choice of meetings, the choice of dates, the way he went about it, I think really reflected a lot of effort being put into that entire exercise. On the other hand, you had someone who should be doing anything but politics. I mean, Rahul Gandhi has a lot of professions that he should be in, but politics is clearly not among them. And certainly communication is definitely not among them. I mean, I could think of Rahul Gandhi doing a lot of things, and he's a well-intentioned young man, but he's not a politician of the 21st century. 21st century politics is about communication. The great politicians of the 21st century are great communicators. So you have one man on one side who has a master's or a PhD in communication, who's a natural theater artist, who's a natural orator, who, you know, is made for this age of TV. And on the other hand, you have someone who frankly is in kindergarten. You know, there was no contest. And there was never going to be a contest. So to blame the media in any way for fanning the Namo wave, I think is unfair. Having said that, Uday, and I think this is the serious question, some channels, some newspapers in this country, frankly, have abandoned the basic role of being journalists. They are either cheerleaders or even worse, do what I now call Supari journalism. What happened to Arvind Kejriwal, to my mind, was Supari journalism. Who did it? I'm not going to get into. There's another debate to do. I don't want to make this forum out, he did this and he did that. It's not about that. But a section of our media is today engaged and continues to be engaged in the interest maybe of converting prime time into entertainment, or in the interest of trying to get more readers to your newspaper. You have converted journalism into Supari journalism. And you have abandoned your basic function as journalists. What the pressures are, only they can answer. So they both have happened. And that Modi benefited from. Modi was never subject to the kind of intense scrutiny in the last 2 years that the others were subject to. And while he was brilliant in his strategy, social media, communication, he was spared the ignominy that the others were. And I believe that there's a fundamental reason that journalists must ask themselves and introspect, why have we reduced this great profession at times to either Supari or cheerleading? I've seen some channels. I mean, the kind of journalism that they did during this election, you elevated Narendra Modi into God. He's a damn good politician, as I said at the start, but he's not a messiah. No questions were asked. Some of the interviews, and I credit Arnab, he was the only person, I would say, to some extent, who raised questions to Modi. The others, frankly, who interviewed Modi, need to go and check whether they want to do journalism or whether they want to simply do hagiography.
On that note, Rajdeep.
That's the simple tone. Sorry to be long, I would be even longer, but it incenses me. It incenses me that we have reduced this profession. And why? To get an interview. To get an interview. Now, Modi won't give me an interview because he knows the questions I will ask. He's made me sit the last time in September 2012 on the footboard of a bus to ask the questions. And walked out and didn't answer the questions the moment they were tough. That's Modi for you. I have no issues with it. But as journalists, we have to continue to ask questions. We are not bloody hagiographers, which is what we have become, and we are not people who should engage in Supari journalism, which a section of us have become.
All right. I would have liked to come to you.